Am I live here? Okay, it says I should be live. There we go. Hey everybody, what's going on? I thought I was live and y'all are here, so yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're live now. What's going on, Lisa Maria? Sammy Superstar, Tech Troublemaker, Lisa Maria. Like I was live. I was talking to you guys for like a whole 6 minutes. And I was like, what is going on over here? Like what's happening? And it's like, okay. Yeah, so we're live now. I got it. We are actually live. So we worked out the kinks. So I guess apparently I did not put it in the system the right way. But it is what it is. I am recording. Thanks to Hit the Spot 1006. And because of that, I'm actually wearing her shirt today. So Hit the Spot 1006, okay? Shout out to Hit the Spot. Let's see, can I get back to my articles over here? Got a minute before we go live, because we start on time, y'all. You seem live to me. Well, Tech Troublemaker, what you fail to realize is I was actually live, right? I was live. And then what ended up happening was when I went live, it was live on Facebook, but it wasn't live on YouTube. So apparently I didn't put the RTMP feed in. So I was actually starting a little bit. I think I started at the 6-minute mark, but I guess that's why you start early, so you can find out where you go wrong at. But we start in literally 20 seconds. So yeah, we'll be live in literally 15, 14, something like that. Something like that. Don't get mad at me. I'm sorry. What's going on, everybody? I think you guys saw the word behest right there. It's like, what is behest? Well, my name is Tall Boy, and we're here at the Lab Tech Show. Shout out to Hit the Spot 1006. I'm wearing her shirt today. Let's see if we can get her a little, that's her bullseye. So whenever you see her comment, I was blessed enough to get a shirt. She actually found one big enough for me. Anyway, let's see who's all here. Let's see. Lisa Maria says, hey. Actually, Lisa Maria, we were actually live for 6 minutes. I said I was going to get it up here. The goal is to get it to 8, right? That's the goal. And then we found out we had a small snag and we figured it out. So, hey, everybody from Hit the Spot. Sammy Superstar. Hey, everyone. Let's see, Tech Troublemaker, good evening. Oh, he uses the big word. Good evening, y'all. Charles Zetta Gibson says, hey, what's going on? He says, I'm seeing live. English, please? I don't understand. Old School Tuesday turn up. Okay, well, we definitely had an Old School Tuesday turn up last night. We did with Confunction. So, yeah, that's what's up. Hit the Spot 1006. Old School Tuesday turn up. Nice to see you. TB PhD, hey, he says, yo, what's going on? So if you saw earlier, it said we're simplifying tech in a language. That's not what I said. Let's see, this is what it said. It said simplifying the latest happenings in the tech world, and then it said hashtag behest. So I told you I think I'm going to start doing this little word of the day thing, and the actual word of the day across the world is called behest. I think it's Merriam's. I'll see if I can find it. Webster's Dictionary or something like that. I signed up for the word of the day, and it's called behest. And behest means an authoritative order or an urgent prompting. So the committee met again at the behest of the president. So I'm asking you to tag a friend at the behest of Tallboy. So tag a friend, let them know to come over to the show, and we'll see if we can try to incorporate the word of the day in the show somehow before this show actually ends today. All right, so let's see if we can do that. So as always, we're here to simplify tech in a language that you understand, and we let you know about 4 stories that are happening across the world and letting you know what's going on. They have either rolled out or they're actually happening. All right, so that's what the basis or the premise of this show is. So think your local news, but just from a tech perspective, okay? Don't forget, you got to bring your favorite beverage. Do you have your Baileys, Charlesetta? Go pour you some Baileys. You got your Ice House. Hit the spot. Go ahead, put in the tag or in the notes or in the comments what you are drinking tonight. Yeah. Let me see. What do we have here? Revis Brown. So Revis has been driving all day, and he actually has to go to sleep. So we definitely appreciate him because he has to get up and get to, what is it? He got to get to Augusta, then he's got to get to Kentucky, and then he's got to get all the way up there to Indiana. So we definitely appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, Revis. And Old School Tuesday Turn Up says, yes, we did have a great show last night. And Lisa Maria says, that show was fire. Okay, that's what's up. That show was fire. Ow. All right, so there is no Stash Stock Party for the evening. I don't know what's going on with Stash. They're telling, apparently the Stash Party is on Friday. So I don't understand why this is happening. So I'm going to have to do some more research. But for the ones who are not familiar with what's going on, Stash Stock, if you're not familiar with investing, this is your chance to learn how to invest absolutely free. You sign up for Stash. If you look in the description of the YouTube video, if you sign up and you use my code, you get 20 when you spend 20, or you can just do it your way on your own. But twice a week, they send you a code to where you can get a piece of incremental stock. So I believe, if I'm correct, this week it's Ulta that will be on Friday, but apparently they're not doing it today. So it's absolutely free. You don't get a whole stock. You just get a piece of an increment like 0.22 or 0.13 or something like that. So it's not like a whole stock. But when you're ready to say, I want to learn a little bit more, you put some money into it, and then you can start owning and investing in some stock. So unfortunately, there's no Stash Stock Party for the evening. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is a segment that we may have to kill off, but we'll figure it out sooner than later, okay? Mama D is here? What? She here on time? Oh, Lord. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. She here. She been, okay, bottle of water, Wesley. So exciting. Nobody else put in the comments what they're drinking. Come on, I got mine, because last week I got choked up at the end, and we can't get choked up, okay? So if I got to take a pause, don't get mad at me, okay? Because we not going to be crying over the food. We're not going to be about no, we not going to have one of those moments, okay? I know y'all.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
I know y'all probably don't care, but we're not going to die over just my choking up over my words, all right? So let's go ahead and get started. Unfortunately, like I said, there is no Stash Stock Party. So since there's no Stash Stock Party, we're going to go right into the subjects for the evening. And let's see. I think I told you guys in the promo. I'm not sure how many people saw the promo, but check this out. Have you cut the cord? Is cable too expensive? Well, they're saying that they have a couple streaming services that will replace cable on the cheap. What were you paying for cable? Mama D says she's got her Bud Ice, and Tech Troublemaker said he's got his Simply Lemonade. Now that's my second drink of choice, Tech Troublemaker. So basically, What we're talking about is the cable. Have you cut it? What were you paying last before you decided to cut, or do you still have it? Not sure which one, but let us know, okay? Um, Discussing real briefly, cord cutting is the new thing, and cable TV is kind of over. Yeah, cable, yeah, it's kind of over right now. And and basically, they said a recent report revealed that 2 million United States consumers broke up with cable in the first quarter of this year alone. And then in the last 4 years, 20 million have said so long to those cable providers who account for 90%, 95% of the entire market. So yeah, cable, yeah, it's expensive and we can't do that. All right. So where did they go? What are they doing now? You probably signed up for another cable service, whether it was Amazon Fire Stick, maybe you got a Roku TV, but they have some other alternatives. And the decision to sign up for one of those services isn't easy. Each is different in its own way, and one is a little too and one is a little too light cable for the article's taste. So we're going to talk a little bit about the different services and what they offer, and maybe you've heard about some of these, maybe you haven't. So we'll discuss a few of them, and you let me know what you think of them, and we'll go from there. And maybe this might be something that you might be interested in. Okay. So should you cut the cord with Philo? Have you heard of Philo? Fans of a select set of popular entertainment channels have the best way to cut the cord, as Philo is $25 a month. It gets you AMC for shows such as Better Call Saul, the Comedy Central, and South Park, the Paramount Network, so you can watch Yellowstone and plenty of reality TV networks, including A&E, TLC, and VH1. I mean, if you like Yellowstone, and I think somebody that's watching, they love Yellowstone, you got to think $25 a month. You get all of those channels with Philo. Um, it also has a kid network and news channels with 4 Nickelodeon channels, BBC World News, AccuWeather, and Bloomberg Television. Okay, so that might be enough. I mean, if these are, and I think what these streaming services are doing, how do I word this? I think what these streaming services are doing are they're saying, hey, we have our own proprietary, like Disney has their own thing, right? And then Disney is ABC, ESPN, and I think it's one more. I can't think of what the other one is, but they're saying, hey, we're going to just say we're going to only sell our content to this. We're going to bundle it and make it ours, and then that way we're cutting out the cable provider. So that's something that they're doing. Basically, you get more than 60 channels. You get unlimited cloud DVR for 1 year, and you can stream or basically use 3 different devices at the same time. And you have if you have a Roku, Fire TV, Chromecast, via Android, Apple TV, Android TV, your iPad or iPhone, Android phone with a tablet, you can download Philo for $25 a month. All right. So $25, you got it. You're good to go if that's something that you want. And remember, those are AMC channels only. Okay. So basically, as we discussed earlier, real briefly, it's AMC shows. It's also VH1, A&E, TLC, Nickelodeon, BBC World News, AccuWeather, and Bloomberg Television. What about Sling TV? Now, some people have heard of Sling. I remember when I used to play ball professionally overseas, Sling TV was something very popular because I could watch TV shows back home. As long as someone had a Sling box in America, I could just log in on my computer or on, my laptop or on a tablet. I think it was an iPad that I had. Believe it or not, I actually had an iPad. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can't even. I can't even believe I even said I had an iPad back in the day. I thought they were cool. All right, so with Sling TV, um, Depending on if you get the Sling Blue, you get Fox and NBC, or Sling Orange, you get ESPN channels. You can get the channels that Philo doesn't have. And also, interesting enough, you get TNT, which is crucial if you like the NBA, like me. A channel that, well, we already know what the NBA is all about. But basically, you also get the Indy 500 live streams and this past year's Super Bowl. On the downside, Sling TV's DVR capacity is kind of bad because you got to pay $5 per month for DVR Plus, and then it only upgrades you to 200 hours. So once you get to that 200 hours, that's it. Okay, no more after you get to the 200 hours. Not the unlimited capacity that other competitors offer. And Sling TV buffering, they have some issues, and they're saying that they ironed them out, but I don't know. But the price is $35. So that's for orange or blue. And then $50 a month if you want, this is $35 per month for orange or blue. And then if you pay $50 for orange and blue, so for an extra $15, you can get them both. You get over 31 Sling channels on orange and 41 for blue. And then if you choose to go with all of them, you get 47. As you can see right there, the cloud DVR storage, you can do one stream only on Sling Orange. So that means only you can watch. Nobody else with your username or password can watch. And then if you have Sling Blue, 3 people can watch. And of course, as long as you have one of the major devices, Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, your Android phone, your iPhone, I think you can use Oculus with this. Samsung Smart TVs, LG TVs, Vizio, and some other devices there. So that's Sling TV, all right? Now, this is the one that, and I'm kind of biased here because I have YouTube TV. Basically, it's a little bit more. It's $65 per month. The first of the major live TV streaming services to offer unlimited DVR. So if you like to record the shows, you know you're not going to be at home, this is your way to be able to record, catch up when you get a free moment over the weekend or the holidays or whenever your day off is. You also get local channels, which is the ABC, CBS, Fox, and NBC. So if you want to catch your local news, you can catch it with YouTube TV. The best part of YouTube TV is that its apps are just more well polished than most of the competitors. As YouTube Recycled is learning from online video hosting, YouTube is a great option for a great at most things service. I think it's a little expensive, but I mean, right now I'm trying it out for 2 or 3 months to see if it's something that I could do, but I'm only doing it primarily for the NBA because I want to see TNT. I want to watch NBA TV. So that's for me. All right. So you have more than 85 channels. You can watch on 3 separate devices. And of course, the major supported devices are all right there. Okay. Let's see. We have Hulu TV. So Hulu TV, what are your thoughts on Hulu? Who has Hulu? Let's see. Hulu with live TV basically is comparable to YouTube TV. It recently added unlimited cloud DVR, and it has broadcast channels you want and all great cable networks as well. You also get Hulu Originals on top of that, and the only problem with the live TV, it costs $5 more than YouTube TV, and but you get both Disney Plus and ESPN Plus 2 for that extra $5. Why not Hulu? What does it say? Why not Hulu with live TV? Maybe you don't want Disney Plus. Maybe you already share someone else's account. Yeah, that's something to think about. All right, but $70. You get to stream up to 2 separate devices. So your phone, your tablet, or your phone and your laptop, or you can give somebody else your password. And as you can see, all the supported devices as well. Now, Fubo or Fubo, yeah, I think it's Fubo TV. If you like sports and if you're into soccer and that kind of stuff, I think you might be interested in this one. Um, Basically, it just markets itself as a sports fan cable TV alternative. And basically, it's a service for international sports fans, while it has some U.S. regional sports networks. Um, you get countless soccer leagues, including the Premier League, the UEFA Champions League, the La Liga League, and MLS, and more. Um, Basically, they're saying that you get on top of the normal stuff like ESPN and Fox Sports networks, and Fubo TV has more than one feature we wish everyone else did, and that's the ability to watch multiple channels at once, and it works very easily. You just select the channel and whose audio you want to hear, so you can have it on two. You can have the soccer channel, and then you can be watching, I guess, the Premier League, and then if you want to watch but then have the audio on the other one, you can literally have two channels on, and then you can just select the audio that you want. Okay. The only problem is they don't have regional, and also the lack of TNT. So basically, you will not be able to get in any NBA games, which kind of hurts the whole service. They don't have a contract with the NBA. That price is $70, and basically, you get 125 channels. You can do 10 streams at the same time, and of course, it's pretty much primarily the same ones. Okay. And I think the last one is Direct TV Stream. So we've all heard of Direct TV. They've gotten into the streaming business as well. And they said that there's two type of people that get Direct TV Stream. And they said the first are the fans of U.S. sports teams that play on regional networks. So if you have a favorite college team, NFL, NBA, or Major League Baseball, I think that this might be you. The other people who are getting Direct TV Stream are likely Direct TV customers tired of spending so much on cable and gets lots of ads. So that's pretty much it. The only problem is with Direct TV is not only are its apps and DVR not as good as YouTube or Hulu TV, it hides those regional sports channels behind an $89.99 choice package. And at that rate, you're going to probably just stay with cable. So it's $70 a month. You get over 65 channels, and you get unlimited streams as long as you're in your home, and you get 3 on the go. So if you're on the road with husband, wife, and child, or your friends, you can pass off the password and go from there. So those are the options that you have when it comes to selecting which service that's out there as far as streaming services. What are your thoughts? Is there a particular one that you like or that you've tried? What do you think? I would love to hear what you say in those comments. Tech Troublemaker says he's a big fan of YouTube TV. Is that because they pushed ads so much, Tech Troublemaker, that you said I'm willing to do this? Or is it okay? I don't know. Mama D, YouTube TV has BET. Yes, it does. And it has BET Plus, if I'm correct. Lisa Maria says she's Yellowstone. So $25 a month, you can cut the cord and you got your Yellowstone over there, and you'll be good to go. Let me see who else. Right, Mama D. Let's see. Let's see what else is said. Lisa Maria, Sister Star tonight on BET. Well, I'm gonna let y'all women watch that. I won't keep y'all long tonight. She says I have Hulu but not live. So look at these, and like Lisa Maria, for an extra 25, you can get your Yellowstone. You get your Nick. Well, I don't know if your grandkids or if you have grandkids that come over, but they can get the Nickelodeon, and then you can kind of go from there. Okay. Um, Whatever happened to simple television? I'm still not tech savvy. Oh, well, you can get that, but you got to go get a converter box that, that was something that Barack Obama, President Obama, passed years ago and said if you want to watch TV, you have to have a converter box, or you can put the safety pin in the back of the TV, in that little thing that you're supposed to screw in. You get a couple channels there. Yeah, you get ABC, NBC, CBS, and PBS. Yeah, you can get that. Edward J. Let's see. Mr. Edward, he's in the building. What is he saying? Hey, tall boy, and everyone else in the broadcast world. A behest isn't. Yeah, we already talked about that. You showed up late today, man. Oh, man, that's not good.
Hold up.
DVR is amazing, he says. Local channels and amazing search capabilities. YouTube TV, right. Yeah, okay, that's the reason why you got it. So the DVR is amazing. So, okay, gotcha. Nope, they never allowed. The grandkids then did something. Can they come back for the summer? That's all. Can they come? She's like,
oh, hell no. Okay.
And she said, no, them kids ain't coming back over here. I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. They must have broke something over at the house and you said they ain't coming back. Okay, so that's what's going on when it comes to cutting the cord. So streaming services that replace cable on the cheap, all right? Ladies, I know one lives in California and might appreciate this. Might really appreciate this. Let me see. Where did it go? Yeah, they're doing something really, really big. Amazon. We just talked last week. Would they pay you? Would you pay for shopping data, right? We just talked about that. Well, here's my question. We're going to do the Amazon story. I'm sorry. That's the one I saw. That looks better. Yeah, there we go. So, ladies, you buy clothes, right? And when you buy clothes, it's frustrating when you try it on and you're like, it doesn't fit and I got to take it back. That's probably why y'all like to go to the stores and you don't walk out of there not buying anything. That is a pet peeve of mine. This is why I do not like going to stores. It's already hard to find clothes in my size, right? Well, Amazon has said that they're opening up their first physical clothing store, and guess what? It's got tech-filled fitting rooms. That's right, tech-filled fitting rooms. You can scan codes on items and have them sent to a fitting room or the checkout counter. That's right, you can do that. As convenient as it may be to buy online, shopping for clothes online is always a risk. There are no virtual changing rooms. Clothes never fit the size, and only the photos reveal so much about the color, texture, and quality of a garment. Amazon, seemingly recognizing the limitations of its own platform, they just switched up on us and said that they're going to open up their first physical clothing store, a shop called Amazon Style in Glendale, California. Mama D, you're in California. How far is Glendale from you? I need you to go take pictures. I need you to go in there and tell us what you think of Amazon Style. So, Mama D, I know you're in California. I need some help, okay? They said it's called Amazon Style, and it's at the Americana at Brand Shopping Complex. This being an Amazon store, the shopping experience isn't that of a traditional retail store. Shoppers at Amazon Style use an app to scan codes on items, which signals to an employee to grab the right size and color and send the clothes to either the fitting room or the checkout counter. That way you don't have to walk around the store carrying a pile of clothes. So they're going to do, that's like you having your own personal shopper. Like, that's crazy. Like, you get your own personal shopper. All you got to do is scan the code and say, I wanted it in the fitting room. Oh, I already know what I want. Just send it right there to the register. And you don't have to do anything. Mama D, I need you to go try this out. Now, how far is, she says, Mama D, come on now. Mama D says, I have never tried on clothes and still today I have. All right, come on. You got to go for us. All right. You got to get us some video. Tell us what the whole experience is all about, and we'll put you on the show and you tell us what it's all about. Okay. Um, This is when you're in the fitting room, a large touchscreen panel on the wall gives you digital access to more clothing options so you can scroll through a seemingly endless selection while others shoppers impatiently wait for their turn to try on clothes. So when it's your turn, you take up all the time you need to take. So Mama D, I need you to check this out for us. Anybody that's in California that's not far from Glendale, please reach out to the Lab Tech Show and let us know what that experience is all about, because it might be worth a trip. I know they won't have anything in my size, but they might have something in yours. From the screen, you can request that additional clothes be brought for you to try on. There's also an app feature meant to replicate a personal shopper. You note your clothing preferences, and Amazon will use machine learning algorithms to find looks that fit your style. Come on now, help me out. I think this is kind of dope. I mean, you get a personal shopper. You go into the store. I mean, it's not like you're shopping at Saks. It's not like you're shopping at these high-end boutiques. I mean, this is affordable clothing, right? Amazon style forgoes the unnervingly futuristic cashierless just walk out. So basically, they're not doing the just walk out payment like what they did with Amazon Fresh and Whole Foods. Instead, they're doing something very controversial. They're doing palm recognition service, which works in the same way as a fingerprint or facial recognition, except using the unique shape and veins of your palm. So basically, I don't know how they're going to do this, but once you create an account, they're going to get the veins of your palm of your hand and you select what you want and it will come out of your account. Now, this is pretty dope. Would you allow Amazon to take it this far? I mean, they're using your biometric data. So some people might be on the edge with this, and payments can be made from a standard card reader. So you can use your credit card, but I mean, you can literally say, that's it. I want to put my hand on the thing and this is what I want to pay for. And you walk right on out the store. Or you can just use your credit card. Thoughts? I mean, I think this is pretty cool, right? I mean, this is a little different. Amazon sells basic clothing items online, but has been less successful with fashion brands. And they say its selection is infested with cheap knockoffs and counterfeits. So to combat it, Amazon opened an online luxury store for high-end brands and its retail store. And the company will sell products from Lacoste, Levi's, Tommy Hilfiger, Dolce Vita, and Steve Madden. I mean, come on now. I mean, you guys, we all know these brands. I wear Levi's jeans today. They might actually have something in my size. Dolce, Steve Madden, Lacoste. It's worth it, right? You would think. This isn't Amazon's first brick and mortar store. They've had some success with some pop-up kiosks. So in the mall. And basically, they said with Amazon reporting a 4.68 billion generated from physical stores in Q4 of 2021, they're making some money doing it. So apparently they see a vision for it. So I think that this is something that might be actually useful. Let's see. Mama D says it's 2 hours from me. All right, so well, gas is almost $7-8 a gallon. I would say I'll put something on it, put something on your gas. But I mean, by the time I give you $20, you only went up the street. I'm sorry, Mama D. I can't help you with the gas. I'm trying. Well, we need you to get out there to Glendale if you don't mind. Lisa Maria said, "Nah, I ain't a shopper like that. We ain't doing that." Okay, let's see. She says, "I'll get a driver. He owes me lunch." Okay, yeah. We're gonna put all the gas on the driver. Hit the spot 10:06 as she drinks her ice house. Hell no to the no. That's what she said.
Oh, hell no.
Okay. That's what she said. And Lisa Maria said, no, not her either. So come on, nobody wants to try this.
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
Nobody? Now, Lisa Marie said it's a lot different.
Hold up.
And Mama D says, now Mama D, me and you think along the same lines. She says, I shop Ross for less. Tuesdays, they got a senior discount. See, I didn't even know who do I know that's a senior? Mr. Richard. Oh my God, Miss Virginia. If you're watching this show, we going to Ross on Tuesday for that senior discount. Will they give me a senior discount? Hell, I work for. Revis says, can we use our eyeballs next? Revis, you can use whatever you want. I'm pretty sure. Wanda Giger, she over here busting out laughing. She says, if I get to Pasadena, I'll go. No, she said, I'll owe you lunch. I can cover your lunch. I just can't cover your gas. That's all I'm just saying.
Ow.
I just cannot cover your gas. The gas is too high over there in Pasadena, in California. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. I love you, but I will. Hey, look, we can do Chipotle. You just tell me and I will. I think Chick-fil-A, I've done a couple Chick-fil-A orders as well. So that's nothing for me to take care of you over there, okay? All right, let's check this out. Where we at? Hey, everybody, it is the Lab Tech Show. Follow us on social media. Like, subscribe, and tell a friend. You know what it is. It's the hottest show on YouTube on Wednesday at 8 p.m. It's the Lab Tech Show. So all I'm asking is tell a friend. That's right. Follow the show. Hit the like, subscribe, and most of the content is on YouTube. We're gonna be working on micro content over the summer to where we can start posting that on Facebook and on YouTube. And then actually, believe it or not, we are live on Facebook at the Lab Tech Show. All right. So I've been secretly testing this, seeing how it works. So you can watch the show on Facebook, but we're trying to build a YouTube following up. So please check us out, the Lab Tech Show on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. That's it. All right. We got a few shows that we want to promote real quick. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to select a few of them today. As you know, my man Matt Haas, he has all things YouTube, news, channels, reviews, tips every Monday night at 7 p.m. It's all things YouTube. Anything you want to know about YouTube, he's got you. All right. Then we also got our man Rich Vibes. I have not seen him pop in tonight, but basically he says when you can't come to party, the party comes to you, and it's every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. So when you get out of church on the East Coast, or Sunday right before you go into church, why don't you just come out and check out Sunday Night Live with Rich Vibes? It's on Mixcloud, not on YouTube. Mixcloud, search Rich Vibes. All right, it's Sunday Night Live with Rich Vibes. And then our main man, Sammy Superstar, he's interviewing content creators and live streamers live every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Who's your guest? Sammy, if you're still watching, tell us who your guest is for this Friday. I'm still waiting. He double booked the week that I was supposed to come on, so we're waiting to see what happens. Maybe you might have Tech Troublemaker on your show this week, right? And then I got two more. The Kessel Chat, Jeff Bull, the guy, they both got glasses on. The guy wearing the yellow, that's Jeff Bull. He says, are you interested in all things Star Wars? Tune into the Kessel Chat. I think they just had something, Obi-Kenobi or something like that. I was privileged. My grandmother, she's watching the show. We didn't watch a lot of TV. She said you had 6 hours worth of TV to watch, and you had to put it on the refrigerator, and Star Wars was not one of those for me. So every Thursday night at 9 p.m. if you are on the West Coast, and Friday morning at midnight, I'm going to be asleep, Jeff. Don't get mad at me. It's on YouTube. It's called the Kessel Chat, all right? I was just privileged. I'm sorry. And then lastly, my guys, 247mixing.com. I'm trying to tell you, 24 hours a week, 7 days a week, they're banging the hottest mixes. I'm telling you, clean music. You never know what you might find. Sunday they have a gospel just depending on what the DJ wants to play, you can pretty much just get any DJ. There, it's the only in the app, it's the only app in the world completely dedicated to the DJs and the art of DJing. You can download the app in the App Store or in the Google Play Store. They got DJ Phil X, they got Rollo Smith, DJ Bill Black. These are just some of the DJs that I know, but they're live 24 hours, 7 days a week. They even broadcast out of the club. And I mean, when I tell you some of those mixes, they're pretty dope. They are pretty dope. All right, I saw some people said that they had lemonade, they had their Bud Ice, Ice House. Let me get my little drink on, my Minute Maid. What's in the comments here? Oh, Lord, here we go. Lisa Maria says, as high as gas is, almost a mortgage payment to fill up an SUV. You right about that. And then Hit the Spot is over here messing with me, talking about, you take Miss Virginia, you going to Kroger and Publix too. Yeah, I'm going to get some chicken wings to go with it. Wanda Giger says, how are you going to secretly test on Facebook? Yeah, I don't want people on Facebook just yet. I want people to come over to YouTube and help me build the following over here. I need you to hit that like button and the subscribe button and then hit the bell. So then that way, every time we go live, which is once a week, right? And then that way I can build up my following so we can get sponsors of the show so we can start doing more giveaways. I need sponsors, but I need followers to get the sponsors. That's why we're secretly testing on Facebook, because I want everyone to come over here, but I also have it as a backup plan. All right. Oh, look at Revis over there plugging in Old School Tuesday Turn Up. That's right. Look at Revis showing love. Old School Tuesday Turn Up. All month of June, every Tuesday, she has shows. So next week we have Anita Ward, who is that hit song Ring My Bell. She'll be on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Central. So we don't have a flyer for that just yet, but next week will be Anita Ward, Ring My Bell, and we'll talk to her. Last night we had Confunction, and if you missed it, you're more than happy or more than free to go back and check out last night's show. It was an awesome show, and they really did their thing. So Priscilla and Felton Pilot, they did their thing last night. So that's what's up. All right, let's go look at our next article for the evening. Our next article is, Uh-oh, I messed something up, did I? Nope, there we go. Let's see. There we go. Timer starts. Did it start? Nope. There we go. There's the timer. Kids are ditching, that's right, kids are ditching their physical wallets in favor of mobile payments. So my question to you is, can you see yourself letting go of your wallet in favor of mobile payments? So what I mean by that is you're letting go of your wallet and you're using your phone to pay bills. They said young people are, believe it or not, young people are increasingly favoring mobile payment apps over traditional payment methods. And they're saying that the company Marqeta surveyed 4,000 consumers across 3 continents, including 1,000 in the UK. All right, so this is more of a UK-based article. But I thought that this was quite interesting because we're starting to use Google Pay, Apple Pay, Samsung Pay a lot more, right? And Cash App. So would you be willing to let go of your wallet, which holds your credit card? So they're saying these kids are saying 90%, 96% said that were surveyed said that they have used contactless in the last year. And then 42% say it's been so long since they've used anything except contactless, and they can't even remember their PIN anymore. And then they're saying that figure rises to 54% for those aged under 24. So this new generation is taking on contactless payments. And now the question is, will it change your attitude? And that's a question that I wanted to ask you. Um, can you see yourself saying, I'm going to start using contactless payments? You probably been in McDonald's or in well, I don't know if grocery stores are doing them as much, but the question that I have is, can you see yourself doing it? Because it's happening, whether we like it or not. And eventually, people think that cash might actually be gone. Um, they said almost half of the UK consumer survey said that they can count on their hands how many times they've used a bank branch in their lifetime, while 50% of 18 to 24-year-olds say that the idea of going into a physical bank is completely backwards and alien to them. Yeah, this is the way we grew up. It was like you go into the bank and you write a check, and now who writes checks these days, right? So they said nearly two-thirds, which is 63% of the people that were surveyed, believe cash will eventually disappear altogether. Can you see that happening? Like literally no cash, everything is all digital. Can you see that? This world that we're coming to. I mean, the pandemic kind of opened up our eyes to find alternative methods, right? But now, not going into the bank, I mean, writing checks these days, my grandmother, she still sends me a check and it's foreign, it's foreign to me. When she gives me a check, I mean, we all like checks. Don't get me wrong. Keep writing that check. I like it. She sends it to me for my birthday every year. But I mean, we're starting to go contactless. So, I mean, Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, these are all contactless payments, right? So this is something that I want you to be more aware of, because some stores are going to start doing this as well, to where they're going to say they're going to still give you the credit card, but you can actually tap the credit card. And when you tap the credit card, you can literally not even put the card into the machine. Some credit cards are doing that now. Um, they said despite the decline of in-person banking experiences, most people are in a long-term relationship with their primary bank, according to the survey company Marquita. 6 in 10 consumers surveyed have been with their bank for more than 6 years, with 38% staying loyal to their primary bank for over a decade. More than 26% said that they now own crypto. That's something that we have to start learning and getting more involved with. And 82% of those are keen to use it like a debit card at the point of sale. The age of the bulky physical wallet might be moving behind into the rear view. Ooh, I butchered that word. The rear view. All right. The bulky physical wallet might be moving behind into the rear view, and confidence in mobile wallets is growing, and people feel increasingly comfortable that their mobile phone can handle their payment needs and not leave them stranded. The shift to digital payments was born out of necessity, and many are happy to completely step away from in-person banking. Like today, I literally did all of my banking, like literally, I did all of my banking in my bed on my phone. That's crazy to me. I used to go into the bank and pull out my money. Okay, I need to pay this bill, that bill, this bill. But now we're doing everything through credit cards. We're charging everything to our credit cards, and we're just paying the bill off. I mean, just imagine no cash. You got the cash in your Cash App, you got the cash on your PayPal, you got the cash in your bank account, and you just use Zelle. There's another one. I can't think of the name of it off who? Oh, Venmo. Yeah, that's right. And you got Venmo. So can you see this happening? Let's look at the comments here. Um, uh, Sheila Baker says, I have not gone into a bank in forever. Wow, that is crazy.
Ow.
Let's see. Lisa Maria says, Nope, not yet. When I do spend money and I'm cheap, I like the feel of the swipe. Unless I'm buying gas and then I'm crying.
Hold up.
Sheila Baker says she pays her bills, all of her bills, contactless. That's right. Um, I do have a checkbook somewhere. It says Revis. Somewhere. I'm green on everything and I pay all things contactless. What? You pay things contactless? Okay. All right, that's what's up. Go ahead on Revis. We all proud of you, Revis. That's what's up, Revis. You do everything contactless. Wow. Okay. Um, I hear you. That's right, Revis. Tell Lisa Maria, we're not cheap. We're economical. That's our new phrase. uh, okay. Sheila Baker said, I guess I'm old school. I'm not ditching the cash. Um, then it says, hit the spot says, my daughter, she doesn't even know her pin. So, yeah, that's crazy. Um, she says, can you put the link? Can you put the link that show in your chat? I'm not understanding Wonder Gigger. It's the Lab Tech Show. Just go to the Lab Tech Show and look for live. It'll be there. Sheila Baker, I definitely thank you. She says you do a great job keeping us informed. Hey, I'm just breaking this stuff down. I mean, we're just simplifying this. You're gonna go into a store one day and they're gonna say card or contactless payment. They don't even accept cash. Like I was at NAB and I was at CES this year, and they say we're cashless, literally cashless. So you couldn't buy food, you couldn't buy product, you couldn't get a Uber, you couldn't get a taxi. Everything was cashless. So if we were in a tech field environment and they're saying that they're cashless, what do you think is going to eventually trickle down? Because once it shows it has some success here at these trade shows, then when you start going to concerts, you start going to parties, start going to clubs, start going to your community events, they're going to say we're cashless too. And so if you don't have cash, I'm sorry, can't help you. Excuse me, if you don't have a credit card or your phone, I'm sorry. So we have to learn how to start saying let's embrace the Cash App, the Zelles, the Venmos, the PayPals. We've got to start embracing it because it's coming. Because these kids, eventually, they're going to be the new small business owners. They're going to be the new entrepreneurs. And they're going to tell us, I'm sorry, we're cashless. And they're going to want you to buy their product, but you gotta have it. So that's what it is. Let me see. I think there's some more comments up here. Um, she wants the link. She wants the link to the old school Tuesday turn up. Just go to old school Tuesday turn up, Wanda Gigger. Yeah, just go to old school Tuesday turn up. I'm gonna put this on here. I don't have the link right offhand. I'm sorry. Just go to old school Tuesday turn up or type that in /confunction and it'll come up. All right, and it's 8 p.m. on Tuesdays. All right. Um, That's right. Lisa Maria said, um, what did she say? She says, I could maneuver. I don't like it, but I could adapt. But see, that's the purpose of this show, Lisa Maria. I'm telling you now, it's not going to happen tomorrow, but you're going to be at an event somewhere and they're going to say, I'm sorry, this is a cashless event. At least you've heard about it to where you're not just stunned and say, what? You ain't got no cash? You don't take cash? At least you're more aware of it and know what's going on. That's really what it's all about. Um, I find it very interesting. 60-year-olds, what did she say? Are reluctant to pay bills by auto pay or contactless. Um, I could understand why they don't want to do auto pay, but contactless, I mean, if you're 60 plus, put in the comments why you're reluctant to pay contactless. I understand why you don't want to do auto pay because if the check don't clear, that's going to hit your account. But contactless, why would you not want to pay your bills via contactless? I mean, that's a good question. Sheila posed a great question. And if you're 60 plus, put in the comments why you are reluctant to pay contactless. She says, we got to keep up with the times. That's right. You do. We got to keep up with the times. The days of money under the mattress are gone. Yeah. I mean, she's telling the truth. This is why we do this. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, it's going to be a time where, like I said, you're going to be in a situation, you're going to be like, what happened? And you don't want this. I need to pay my bills, and they don't take cash. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next and the final topic. All right. Our final topic of the evening is it's not working for me. I don't know why. Google. That's right. Android lovers. That's right. Android lovers. I got something for us.
Watch this.
Google is combining Google Meet and Google Duo into a single app for voice and video calls. That's right. They're joining forces. So basically, Google announced today that it's combining two of its video calling apps, Duo and Meet, into a single platform. There will only be Google Meet. So have you heard of Google Meet? Have you heard of Google Duo? If you have an Android phone, you should already at least have heard of one or the other. Google's hoping it can be the one calling app users need for just about everything in their lives. So you've heard about WhatsApp. You've heard about FaceTime if you have an iPhone, right? So Google Duo is saying we want to be the FaceTime. We want to be the WhatsApp for Android users. That's what they want. Do you think they can do that? That's a good question.
Lie detector test determined that was a lie.
I don't think that they're ready. I honestly don't think that Google is ready and they can take on, because as much as I love video calling, WhatsApp has already taken and owned the market, right? FaceTime has already owned the market for iPhones. So, I mean, at the end of the day, Google is saying we want our stake in the claim as well. Okay, well, we can read the article. I'm just letting you know that there's a video service that's already available on your phone if you have an Android phone. But I don't know if it's really, like I said, if you're overseas, WhatsApp got you on lock. If you're Apple, I mean, you got Facebook Messenger, you got Instagram video chat. I mean, so now Google Meet and Google Duo saying we want a piece of the pie too. Let's go on with the article here. It says by bringing them both together, they're saying it's hoping, or Google is hoping, that it can solve some of what ails modern communications tools. What's been really important is understanding how people make the choice as to what tool they're going to use. And then in what circumstance. So the other day I needed to do something and I needed somebody to see something, and I just went to WhatsApp. So they're saying, I don't want you to use WhatsApp. Would you be willing to come over here? Our digital lives are filled with a million different chat apps, each with its own rules and norms and contact lists, some for work purposes, some for personal ones. Google's hoping it can use Gmail addresses and phone numbers to bring all that together. Well, they're going to have to do a strong marketing push, just like YouTube TV, in my humble opinion. I'm just saying. They're saying it's really important and powerful to be able to reach you that way, and it allows you then to decide whether you want to be reached or not, as opposed to having to manage all of these different identities and deal with the consequences. It's reachability, and I don't know. I just don't think that this is something that they can do. They said Google has, they're trying to integrate Meet and Chat into so many of its other services. It's a good goal, but it comes at a cost. Adding everything to everything has made some of Google's services cluttered and complicated. You can start meeting from anywhere, but do you actually want to? Streamlining your communication choices is a good idea, but cramming everything together, it really doesn't work. I don't know. Over the last couple of years in particular, Meet has become a powerful platform for meeting and group chats of all kinds, while Duo has stayed more of a messaging app. So Google Meet allows you to do something like a Zoom, right? Um, Google Meet is more like a Zoom like group chat, and whereas Google is like, hey, we're doing like the Facebook FaceTime. That's basically what the differences are. So if you've seen or actually tried to use some of these, that's kind of the differences between the two of these. It's not quite right to say that Duo's being killed. They said the app, which Google originally launched in 2016 as an easy way to make one-to-one video calls, does a number of useful things that Meet doesn't. And it says you can call somebody directly. I know on my phone it allows me to do a video chat, and I can literally just call you, but you have to have Duo as well, including, it says, including with their phone number rather than relying on sending links or hitting that giant Meet button in the Google Calendar invite. Duo has always been more like FaceTime than Zoom, and in that sense, basically in that, yeah, it's been more like a FaceTime than Zoom. So that's kind of what Google Duo is. But how many people on Android phones use Duo? Very few. Google has also launched an iMessage competitor called Allo at the same time as Duo, and it just didn't turn out so well. I mean, there was no marketing push at all, like none. So as the two services become one, Google is leaning on Duo's mobile app as the default, and Duo app will get an update that brings an onslaught of Meet features into the platform later on this year. The Duo app will be renamed Google Meet. The current Meet app will be called Meet Original, and eventually they're going to end it. They're going to kill it off. Your thoughts? Let's see what they say here. Let's see. I have the habit of being face to face of what? Let's see what she says here. I have the habit of being face to face contact. Everybody knows I hate to talking to a machine. Okay. I know people that use Dual Messenger. I use Messenger and it works fine. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, like I said, I just think WhatsApp, this is me personally, WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger are apps that we're all more comfortable using, and they work across iPhone and Android, whereas only Duo works with other Google users. So it's kind of like FaceTime with with iOS. So that's just, just my thought process on that there. Let me see what else is it saying here. I only use WhatsApp for overseas people. Yeah, that's right, Steve. Welcome, Steve. Hey, how you doing, man? That's what's up. Steve came to the show. Let's see. What did Sheila Baker say? She said, I'm 60, but I've adapted to modern technology. That's what's up. Wanda Giger, she says, oh, no, I'm sorry. I already posted that comment. Let's see. Wanda Giger, she says, I think this is from the last article. It's like writing an actual letter and putting it into the mail. Now my grandkids love that about me. Letters just, I didn't get the last part of that. I'm sorry. I think that was from the previous article that we talked about. Are they killing off Zoom with the Google Meet? I don't think Zoom is going anywhere. Zoom is here because Zoom is its own company. Google Meet, when you go into like the Google Calendar, they have their own meeting app, just like Zoom. And they're saying they're going to combine Duo to where you can do one-on-one calls and you can do group chats. And they're basically combining both of them together. That's what they're doing. Zoom is its own company. They've made their own name. And I mean, they're doing quite well for themselves. So Zoom is company A, Google Meet and Google Duo is company B. And they're basically saying, we're going to combine Google Meet and Google Duo together, and we want you to use our service more. You already have the Android phone. You already have a Gmail address. Let's connect and let's do a video chat. I think that's what they're doing. The dual mobile app had a lot of sophistication, especially under the hood. They said, especially in emerging markets where network connectivity was sparse and highly variable. Yeah. On the web, it's different. Meet is much more developed web platform, a more developed web platform. So that forms the base of a new combined system. But in both cases, the ideas of 100% of the functionality, combined forces, and no users left behind. So they basically just saying we want all users to use us. This is just another effort from Google to unify some of its previously disparate. Did I say that right? I hope I said that word right. See, I'm over here using big words, and I'm gonna have to Google that. Somebody gonna embarrass me because I don't know how to say that word. Oh my God. Let's keep on moving. Yeah, we're going to skip that whole part over there. Don't judge me. Getting this right will be tricky for Google if it wants to build a cross-platform, cross-purpose platform for audio and video calls. It has to get a lot of things right. Should every single device and browser tab you're signed into ring every time you get a call? I don't think that would be cool. But Meet is already baked into so many Google services that it could become a meaningful and FaceTime competitor practically overnight, but only if it can integrate without being annoying or complicated. Yeah. Like I said, Google has to do a strong marketing push, just like YouTube TV did to say, hey, we want you to try our channel for free. We already have the services available on our phone. But I mean, like Steve said, I'm going to contact my friends that are on WhatsApp. I'm going to use Facebook Messenger. I'm going to use Instagram Messenger. I'm going to use FaceTime if I have an iPhone. Why would I want to come over here? You're asking me to learn something or use something new. I don't know if people, they're comfortable where they are. You're going to have to do a strong marketing push and get us out there. I just honestly think that that's just where we are. Let's see. Tech Troublemaker, thanks for hanging out with us. I told you I'd try and keep it right at an hour, and I'm a little bit over. I'm so sorry. I'm an Android guy who uses Dual like Apple people uses FaceTime. That's what I'm talking about, Steve Bracey. Sheila Baker says, WhatsApp for me. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what it is. So, Mr. Edwards said, great content, a great presentation, and thank you again for the amazing content. Oh, no problem, my man. And Mama D, I understand your Apple. This was just, see, here you go, Mama D. You just got to mess with me, so I got to.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Yeah, we just don't care. I mean, we know your Apple. You don't have to rub it in. All right, before we get on out of here, I guess we're going to cut that article short because people ain't going to jump on Google Meet and Google Duo. So let me go ahead and hit this before we get up out of here. Hey, everybody, download the channel. TBE Media. It's on Roku and Amazon Fire. If you're looking for new content, you cut the cord. We got weekly episodes. Guess what? I just got a new show added called Then, Now, and Next. So if you would like to see some new content, some amazing content from Old School Tuesday Turn Up, what is it? Hit the Spot 1006. She has a cooking show. And then we also have the lab. But now we have a new show that's been added, and I will be posting content on there on a weekly basis. So check it out. TBE Media. It's on Roku and Amazon Fire. Download the channel. Y'all got a Roku TV. You got a Fire Stick. Check it out. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We're a little bit over the 1 hour mark, but I definitely appreciate you guys hanging out with me this evening. As always, we just try to simplify tech news in a language that you understand. Don't forget the word of the day was behest, and that was an authoritative order or an urgent prompting. So basically, in a sentence, it says the committee met again at the behest of the president. So try and use that word tomorrow. Well, there'll be a new word tomorrow, but we won't be here. So Anyway, check us out. It's the Lab Tech Show. Thanks for hanging out with us.